at Rooftop, where we talk about love, relationships, and ooh la la, you know, sex, and many other topics. My goal here is to encourage you, to motivate you, inspire you, and of course, entertain you. This is a no judgment zone where women and men can be their authentic self, speak their truth without being judged on the Juice Serve Cold, darlings. Yes. So we're here today with Natural Red. She came to visit us today at the Juice Serve Cold.
What's up, Juice World?
Why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself? What you got going on?
Well, let's see. First of all, I am a female rap artist. I live in Long Beach. I'm originally from Oklahoma. I'm also an actress, a host, a model, all things entertainment. And I am here today to just, share my views and my insight on whatever subjects we have come up today.
Which we got all kinds today. All kinds today. Okay. And where can they find you at?
You can find me on Instagram at Natural Red Diva. You can also find me on Facebook, same thing, Natural Red Diva. Snapchat is The Natural Red, but I'm kind of selective on who I let in that world.
Okay. Well, we can start off with some questions like, the dating scene. I always kind of start off with that a little bit because,
Yes.
But you say...
Oh, yeah. Well, first of all, thank God I'm not in the dating scene because I am married. It's going to be 10 years this year, but I was out there, and baby, I don't think it's changed much. The pool is small, depending on what you're looking for, but I would hate to be single out in this world right now trying to find love.
Yeah, because it's just like everybody
scarce.
Nobody trusts each other.
Yeah, and you can't because people are liars. They are, you don't know what they do. They might have another pronoun when they're not around you. I mean, you don't know what's going on. So and that's men and women. Like, it's terrible.
Exactly, because you're saying the same thing we looking too, but it's hard to find something. And again, because nobody kind of really knows what they want, and so the people who do know what they want can't find what they want because too many people don't trust each other, and nobody nobody's keeping it real no more.
A lot of people have unrealistic expectations, so you know what I mean. You looking for Mr. Perfect, baby. He don't even exist. He only lives in your head. You have to be realistic about that's what kind of man you want and what you can people want everything perfect. That's not it. My husband was not perfect when I met him. He's perfect now. But when I met, we got some things together. I had to decide, can we work with this? Is this enough? Can I deal with this right here? What if it might be some what do you call them? Deal breakers where you just I really can't deal with that, but for the most part, when you really seek a long-term relationship and love and all of those things, you have to compromise those expectations that you have, because 9 times out of 10 you're looking for somebody who don't exist, and that's men and women. You want them to be rich, have money, have a big dick, don't cheat, trick on you. You want them to travel and look good and be fit, have an 8-pack, all of that shit. You're not gonna get it all in one. If he chubby, and you know what I'm saying, and you can work with the way you can get him where you want him to go. So you got to think about that as you out here searching. That's all. That's how I came up.
So I know you have friends that are not in relationships. What are they mostly talking about, saying about? You know what I'm saying? Pretty much the same thing. Saying so.
That's why I said I would hate to be out here. They're miserable. It's like the guys are, they are fucking like mama's boys, or they not real men. They're not,
stepping up to the plate.
They're not. You got a 1 in 30, 1 in 35. But the nigga want to be in the mirror twice as much as them, or if he's dude guy, if he is up, he's too arrogant. Oh, well, I got, I can get any bitch. I got a rate. I got, this and that. So it's just like, all ends of the spectrum. It's a nightmare.
Well, let me ask you a question. Would you ask a man to marry you?
Hell no. I would tell him that I want to get married, but I'm not going to get on no knee and be like, baby, will you marry me?
And all that?
No, sir. I'm going to drop that hint. Nigga, if you don't catch it by the time I feel like you should catch it, deuces, I'm out because you're wasting my time.
So let me ask you this: if you had a family member, female, who was close, you guys were really close and good together, like that's your sister, y'all close, a friend, whatever it may be, but y'all close like that. And they lost their place, something happened, and they needed to move in with you and your husband. Would you allow her to move in with you?
No. And it's not, I mean, you know what? No, I'll help her out just because that's our space. Like, somebody coming to visit, if you live out of town and you coming to visit or whatever, and we say, okay, yeah, you can stay with us. That's just, it's a small amount of days, 2 to 5, 7 max. Right. But, I'm not just with no period at the end of that sentence. No, ma'am. I will help you.
So, I help you get
we'll help you find somewhere.
You get a room,
extended stay, Airbnb, whatever the fuck we gonna do. But it's not gonna be over here, sweetie. But and I would trust them or whatever, not for 30 days. Right. And just me, I'm an asshole. I like my space. I'm gonna get tired of you after 9 days. I'm irritated. You're in the bathroom when I need to pee. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like something is going wrong. Something wrong. Your clothes in my dryer. I'm trying to watch my shit. So, I got a time limit on that. So just because of what the situation is, that would be a no, because it's too long. Ain't no end to the sentence.
What are some of the things a man can do to push you away? Make you not want to deal with them.
Oh, well, dealing with other women. First, I'm out of here. Yeah, you my man, no ma'am. To push me away, not no affection, no love. And just, not being sweet to me. Don't be talking to me like you're fucking crazy and like I'm, and like I'm not me, nigga. Like, talk to me like you love me. If you get to, if you make me feel like I'm getting on your nerves when I'm trying to deal with you, then that's how you push me away.
Right. So, what are some of the things that that can bring back the happiness in a relationship once it's
shit happens?
The deceit takes place.
Vacations.
Right.
Vacation.
That'll be the first thing. We gotta get out of here.
Vacation. You definitely need to go somewhere. I could say not necessarily therapy, but talking to an unbiased unbiased person.
I would say a total stranger.
Even a stranger or a close friend that's been where you've been.
I wouldn't want no friend. I wouldn't want I would want a total stranger.
A therapist, okay, listen, this is what happened, Karen.
And it don't even have to be a Karen where you paying. It could be somebody y'all just go to the restaurant and y'all be sitting and they start talking and you know what I'm saying, and you just start interacting with that.
I don't know about that. But a therapist is a stranger too. But just a conversation.
For me,
just to have the conversation, it needs to be had, regardless of who it's with. It needs to be had with someone else who can understand and see your POV and know where you're coming from, has that experience, and how did y'all get through it, type shit.
Right.
So those things right there.
But how you got through your moments in life where y'all went on vacation?
He get on my nerves. He just, when he get on my nerves, he'll just give me some money.
And go shopping something.
Babe, this invoice is coming in.
Well, see, because he know what you like. See, so they know, they gotta play on what you like. He know
he done got on my nerves too, so he'd be like, okay, babe, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because it's not gonna always be love and birthday.
It's not.
It's gonna be some days where you can't stand. It's gonna be some days he can't stand you.
Yeah.
But the thing is that how do you guys get past those moments, without stepping out? You know what I mean? That's the thing.
You have to rely on your wedding day and what you felt on that day. You have to go back to that. You have to go back to those feelings. You have to go back, remember this. And is that strong enough? If it's strong enough, it'll take you through. If y'all got married on some bullshit and it wasn't, you know, you was just then it won't matter for you. But I think just, you know, going back, taking yourself back, your emotions back to those days, that moment you said those vows, how you felt then, you know, it'll kick up some shit.
I was told that there's a big percentage, I believe here, I was reading this thing and it said about 80% of divorced single men are staying, I mean, they're saying that they would never get married again. Ever. Permanently get married again.
That's because of...
That's a large percent, though.
You know why? Because these girls out here do anything.
Yeah.
So the pool is full of sewer rats, and they don't care.
Yeah.
And that's why you know, do you want to? You're not finna. They could go. You know, they could have 8 of these girls, give them $30, and get their nails done once a month. Right. And you know,
you ain't never lied.
You know, as opposed to a drink. Yeah, as opposed to a mortgage. You know, a real commitment and a real relationship. You know, these guys. Yeah, those
and then they
guys.
Said that 75% of young men between 18 to 26 aren't even looking for a date, nor to get married or even have kids. That's a large percentage.
That's a large percentage. I think for probably based on their household. A lot. Maybe they never saw that. If you never saw that in your face, it's not something you desire. You're okay with not doing that. You're okay with doing whatever it is you saw growing up. So I know a lot of, and all those households are probably one-parent households, you know, unfortunately, and if not all, 80% or 75%. So that's how you would come to that conclusion. You're gonna go for what you know,
right?
And that you know, marriage is outside of your zone. You're like, oh no, you know, and all the bad shit you hear about it. No, I don't want to do it. And then the kids, you know, you can hear your mama tell you, I wish I didn't have these kids. So that's what, you know, oh, I don't want no kids.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
you know, I mean, they say that that there are men who do not see the benefit in getting married these days, and that's why they don't want to get married, because there's no benefit really in there for them. They're saying that, the men are saying that, you know, it's like, why get married when if we get a divorce, she gonna take everything, half of what I got or what I fought hard to get.
Like she didn't help you get it. Like she wasn't there. Like she didn't motivate you. Like she didn't watch them kids while your ass was at work. Like she didn't manage the household. Like she wasn't perhaps working in the business with you. Like she didn't tell you to fill out the fucking application for the jobs you got. They got you the money. So what you mean? You know what I mean? Like that's the mindset of these youngsters and these lost souls out here. They don't, the values have changed.
It has.
People's values have changed. So they would, you know, like I think Gen X is like the last generation of that. After Gen Z and all of them, they ain't interested in it because they don't.
The gender roles have changed. Like I said, the women are becoming the men and the men becoming the women. It's like, you know, and I just said it all the time. And, you know, I was just talking to you too about being in a relationship and being a woman that has her own going on. And then you have a man who doesn't have much, but, you know, not even equal to what you have. But, and then, you know, you end up taking care of him and doing a whole lot more for him than he can even do for you, and then he starts to resent you. A lot of them will start to resent you for that, and they will start to hate on you, become the enemy, you know, sleeping with the enemy, how you say, you know, it becomes that. And we women, you know, sometimes we have to look in the mirror because we cause that by trying to help all the time. You know, real men don't want you to buy clothes, shoes, and do everything for them, and you help. You know, some men want to kind of do it. That, you know, get out there and have to learn how to do it themselves. You know, it's just good to be their backbone to guide. You know, well, baby, look, you know, maybe you should do it this way, or maybe you know,
they just don't want to listen, girl. That's what it is. They hard-headed. They need to listen,
and they don't even know how good their relationship would be.
Let me give you this as an example. My husband, he'll ask me some advice I give him my advice on what I think. He'll go do the complete opposite. Life will go on, and he'll realize if he had done what I said, and he has to come back to me and be like, I should have just listened to you. But instead of listening to me, every time he asked me some shit, he has came back and said, I should have listened to you 2,962 times. Because they can't listen. They just like, it's just like, I don't even know if it's their fault. It might be just the way that they are wired to feel like women shouldn't be no
they
more.
They want to be like that man, that ego.
Like, like I tell my husband, I know what, you know, where the spark plugs go in the car. How you know that? I know that.
Right.
Like, yeah, you know, it's nothing. But he wants to know all those things. And yeah, your ego is not your amigo.
Right.
So men need to put that in their pocket and accept the help that they want.
Right.
I don't know no man whose wife's trying to steer him wrong.
Right. I mean, I understand being it, but you still got to let that man be a man. I don't care if you're married to him or not. Sometimes you got to let him feel like he's making the decision. He's doing certain things. Because I'm telling you, we have as women with that power and that money, women, we don't, it's hard to let a man come sit on your throne, like I always say, that you took forever to build, and now you got it together, and you're gonna let this man come sit on your throne who have no history or nothing, probably ain't have nothing to show that he's ever done ever anything in life, you know what I'm saying, accomplished anything in life, you know what I'm saying, probably even graduate. Probably some don't even have driver's license and stuff we talked about the other day. Right.
But, we be encouraging men to get their shit together.
Yeah.
And then when they'll get their shit together and go out there and fuck with a bitch who ain't got her shit together.
That part. And then you will leave everything just to go with that woman that have way less too, because you intimidated by this woman who got everything that you really need.
Right.
You know, get it together.
It takes a real man to be able to deal with that, and to accept that and to respect that. But it also takes a woman. We do got to walk that fine line of allowing your man to be his own man. Yeah. But we smart. You think you chose to go to Paris.
And then you know what else I say? How women do it. I said we need to stop doing as women, because we will do this and then we get mad at the man when he go mess up. Like I had a girl tell me the other day, she let her boyfriend, their water went off in the building, and her water. And so she went to send her man to go take the shower down the aisle at a friend's house, female friend. Well, go and take the shower down there. I said, what are you doing? I would never do that. We set them up sometime for the trap. You know what I'm saying? And then we get mad when something happens. They don't know how
to resist temptation.
Yeah.
They're not good at it.
And we do stuff like that as women. And sometimes you got to listen to your man, because when he's telling you, I'm not trying to go over there or whatever, you better listen. Yeah. You better listen.
That's
if he's telling you.
Your girl done been looking at
about her coming to the house.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody says jump to conclusions, but ask him why. Why you don't want her to come to the house? Why she can't come visit? Why you don't like to be here with her by herself, and when she come over, and let her in when I'm not here? You know what I'm saying? All these things.
Yeah. Oh, let her in when I'm not here.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Your friend come, you not there yet, and she comes and she come in the house before you can get there. You be here in 10 minutes. Oh, she be here in 10 minutes. Come on.
Well, you know what? I have a couple of friends that that could happen.
I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to even do it. If you go somewhere at your house and your man is there and you say, I'm about to go to the grocery store, were you cooking for us or everybody? And I'm here, and I'll be like, you know what, let me come with you to the store. I just think that's right. I wouldn't want to sit there in the house with your man. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's just what a girlfriend should do, period. Get your ass up and come on, bitch. Come on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
We going to the store.
We go that part. Well, I hate to go, but I gotta wrap it up. You guys come on out to the Sunset Rooftop, where we discuss the sin, love, relationships, and ooh la la, SEXXX. Enjoy the comedy show, the beautiful view, good food, good music. I'm your host, PC Branch, also known as Juice. And until next time on the Juice Serve Cold, darlings.